Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 150 of the Let's Play world. What a milestone. Super excited, and I just wanted to take a moment and say thank you to all the people who tune in each week and watch these. You know, I could play Minecraft by myself. The reason I bother making these episodes is because of you. Because you like to tune in, because you chime in the comments and you give me ideas and give me suggestions, and I just really appreciate you all. So the project we're going to work on today, I never bothered to put on the wall of tasks. I've had this idea, this vision kind of floating around for the longest time, and today we're going to do it. Before we do that, I just wanted to take a look at the wall of tasks and update a few things. So library, enchanting room, we did that. And through the magic of Minecraft 1.20, I don't have to remove the signs, I can just erase the text. Super cool. Let's see, we have not done that, we've not done that, we've not done that. Clean up the nether hub, we did that. We still need to finish the purple and black floor and ceiling, but once we get a wool farm, we can finish that up. Let's see, over here, another tunnel to the mangrove swamp. We're still working on that. We've made a ton of progress, but we're not quite done there yet. Let's see, haven't done that, haven't done that, haven't done that. This is probably going to be coming up soon. I have a plan to kind of clear out that nether fortress, and I think we're going to do this over there. But that's about as far as we've gotten. So today we're going to do a little bit of exploring. We are going to grab a couple of maps, and what we're going to do is we're going to fly across the top here. We're going to work on these two maps, and somewhere over here, right where that little green space is, there's something that we discovered several episodes ago, and it really kind of stuck with me. So that's the plan. We're going to grab the maps, head across the top, and end up here. Oh yeah, while I'm thinking about it, I was walking literally right here, and I turned the corner, and a creeper is standing there. I don't know how, I don't know where it spawned, and it really freaked me out. Fortunately, I slapped it down the stairs, and then was able to kill it. But I installed a mod, and when I push this button, I can see the light level on each of the squares. It's a pretty cool addition, and I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check this out. But if you're looking to spawn-proof a build, this is a really cool way to do it. If the numbers get down below 1, it turns red. So it's pretty obvious when you've got a place where mobs can spawn. So I think to start off today, we're going to work on finishing up this map. We're going to kind of fly off in this direction and fill some of it out. look at that. Another zombie village. Saw a zombie poof out of existence there. That's wild that we found 2 of these in our world. There we go. That's the weird thing I remember seeing. Just this bizarre windswept cliff. So weird. So yeah, we're gonna build something right here. And what we're gonna build is a waterfall. But not just any waterfall. We're gonna do a waterfall of chickens. So when chickens fall, they kind of float down and they don't really take fall damage. And so I've always had this idea that it would be cool to make a waterfall of chickens. So what we're going to do is we will probably make something up here that is just a little bit of a lip so the chickens will come over the cliff a little bit. And then what I want to do is down here have something of a collection area so that the chickens can fall in there. And then some sort of contraption to get them back up so that they just keep kind of recycling over and over. So yeah, I think the first thing to do is figure out a suitable place to build the top of the falls. And then we'll make sure that it's kind of clear, unobstructed for the chickens, and then we'll do the collection area at the bottom. So this thing is pretty weird shaped. It's kind of skinny and kind of zigzags back and forth. In order to have a column to bring the chickens back up, it needs to have a little bit of depth here. And so I think somewhere around here is where the waterfall should probably be. So I'm going to put a torch right there, and then we're going to fly down and see what it looks like from down below. Through all the snow, we can kind of see right there. That's where the torch is. And if we built it out a little bit, you know, just a little bit of a cliff face so that the chickens kind of fell here, I think that would look pretty good. Okay, so what I'm thinking is right around here is where the water column will come up. And then it will kind of drain off in this direction and then hopefully fall straight down there somewhere. So we'll need to clean that up down there. The other thing I was thinking about is, you know, water freezes in cold biomes, but I think it only freezes if it has sky access. And so if the water column is covered, then it shouldn't freeze. And then of course this will be running water. So I think we'll be okay. We just have to make sure that our water that is standing, our water source blocks, don't have sky access. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we had a water source block here, it would want to go 8. So potentially we could stop it from, you know, going any further with like a fence gate or something like that. Other option is we could back this up just a little bit further. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7. Really doable, right? Okay, let's go ahead and dig down here and see if we can match up with our pool at the bottom. Okay, we did it. Ooh, digging down. Never safe or fun. It's always a little spooky. Okay, so chicken falls down, lands in little pool of water, gets flushed this way, and goes back up to the top. Nice. A weird mechanic. I put the glow lichen here, and it keeps the water from spilling over, but it still kind of runs out on top of the glow lichen. It's very, very weird looking. So rather than have that weird water glitch going on, I just built the shelf out one more block, and I think it looks pretty good. I might add a little bit more underneath here with the stone, just to kind of smooth it out a little bit, but otherwise, I think it looks pretty good. All right, might need to play with this a little bit because like right now I've got water running from the back towards our water column, and in the middle, things are all good, but on the side, if a chicken lands here, it's just gonna get washed up against the wall. And so I need to direct these water streams so that they all filter into here. Okay, I widened it up a little bit, put water sources in each corner, and it all seems to kind of flow to a central spot now. And I've got a sign so that the water doesn't flow backwards, and then a bit of packed ice right there, so hopefully the chickens will just slip right into this water stream and go back up. I think the next thing to do is throw a couple chickens in there and test it out. I've had, ever since I made that old chicken farm, I've had a whole bunch of eggs just kind of sitting around. I'm going to use these. And so what I'm going to do is throw some eggs until I get a baby chicken and see if it'll get swept up and come back out. There's one. Scoots right in. Now loiters on the ice for a little bit. See if we get another one. Maybe if there's a few chickens in here, they might push each other in. There we go. All right, another baby chicken comes, and does it push the other one in? Almost. All right, I'm going to cheat a little bit and see if I can get one in there. There we go. Now what I'm curious about is how far out will they come shooting? Like, is it going to shoot the chickens way out here? Let's see what happens here. Oh, I didn't even see them. Like, there they are right there. Like, they didn't render in. I'll have to up my render distance. Okay, you land perfectly, and you did pretty well as well. Then back in you go. Looks like that guy went. I might need to troubleshoot this a little bit, and maybe they'll behave differently when they're adult chickens. So I put some more ice there just to kind of help them scoot along, and they've gone around a couple of times. So I'm feeling pretty confident that once there's more chickens, they'll just keep scooching each other in there. I guess let's get more chickens. So this thing is working pretty well. You know, the chickens slowly fall down. They get picked up by the water stream. They eventually get sucked back into the water elevator, make their way back to the top, and come down again. Couple bits of redstone I'm thinking about. One is maybe like a little piston to push them into the water stream, so we don't get any of this crowding and fighting the water stream. That would just move things along a little quicker. The other thing I'm thinking about is these guys are going to grow up, and they're eventually going to start laying eggs. And it might be cool to have like a hopper to pick up those eggs and then have the hopper feed them into an automatic dispenser so that they just turn into more chickens. Okay, what I've installed down here is a piston surrounded by some glazed terracotta so that the slime doesn't get stuck. And basically these little guys land in the water, they get washed over here, and then the piston just shoots them right into the water stream. So all that's going on back here is just a little clock that goes around and around and around. I'll seal this up here. And then see here when this guy gets down here how this goes. Perfect. The other thing I did up here is right where the water stream comes out, I put a hopper, and right underneath the hopper is a dispenser. And so, if I can get over here, the dispenser right here is just shooting into the water stream. And anytime something ends up in here, just does the little automatic dispenser thing, shoots that off, and potentially we could end up with some more baby chickens getting added to the system. Every once in a while I see a chicken and I wonder if it's naturally occurring or if it escaped. Occasionally some were climbing up on top, and you can see what I did here as far as like building up the edges here because they were hopping off onto some of these ledges. So yeah, like that sort of thing. I definitely need to make sure they can't get up there because especially the adult chickens, they can jump pretty high in the water. So you want to make sure that they're not doing that. All right, I'm going to grab some eggs and see how many chickens I can get in here. It's looking pretty awesome. The more chickens fill out the system, they just keep kind of floating down and recycling through. It's interesting, you'll see chickens every once in a while somewhere else, and most of them just fall straight down and go back through the system. But every once in a while you'll see one that'll just sort of fly out in a random direction. Like over here, there's like a little group of them, and you'll just see like one chicken decide, yeah, there goes one. It's gonna do something different and go join these guys. Very, very peculiar, and I don't understand the pathfinding exactly as far as why they're doing that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. You'll also see some eggs every once in a while. Like there was one that just kind of skipped through the system. Every time I've gone up there, it's doing it. You know, it's catching the eggs and firing them off. But a few, depending on where they get laid by the chickens, they do sneak through the system. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm going to let it do its thing for a while and see if the chickens build up or if they fade out a little bit, and see how that goes. I think there's more chickens. And you can see somehow chickens are like ending up everywhere. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, it definitely feels like there's more chickens. Well, very fun. We're going to mark this on the map, and then we're going to head back to base. We're just going to hide a banner over here and tap the map, and now it says Chicken Falls. You know what I'm talking about with this pathfinding? Isn't this weird? Look how many chickens have flown over in this direction. Like a ton. Really weird. Not sure why they want to do that. There's just chickens everywhere. All right, we're going to pick up our mess. Shoot. All right, off we go. This goes right there. This one, I think, here? No. One goes here. That one goes there. Yep. And this one goes here. And now we have a new location called Chicken Falls. Pretty fun, pretty ridiculous, like I was saying, but that's what this is all about, right? Building weird things so that our world is more interesting. I definitely wanted to do more exploring up here, but this was a lot more complicated than I had imagined it would be. So no big deal. We'll get up there in future episodes and do a bunch more exploring. And that's where I'm going to wrap this one up. Thank you all so much for watching 150 episodes of this Let's Play. I really, really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on the adventure, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.